Hungary is stepping up its legal efforts to compel the European Union to reimburse it for the billions it claims to have spent on border protection. This move could intensify Hungary's ongoing feud with the EU over its strict immigration and asylum policies, according to a statement from a top government minister on Thursday.
We will continue to protect the borders from illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants will not enter Europe through Hungary and through the southern border of Schengen. Those who receive political asylum under the rule of law procedure in accordance with EU rules and on the basis of their voluntary decision are offered a one-way free trip to Brussels.
Gergely Gulyás, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán's chief of staff, announced at a press conference that Hungary's government has instructed its Minister for European Affairs to initiate negotiations with the European Commission to resolve the dispute.
We will also demand reimbursement of border policing costs from the Commission during the negotiations. The Ministry of Justice is also conducting preparatory work here. We want to receive these costs from the Commission by legal means, so we are even prepared to sue the European Commission.
This follows a €200 million fine imposed on Hungary for breaching the EU's asylum rules. The European Court of Justice also ordered Hungary to pay an additional €1 million for each day it continues to violate the bloc's standards. The government in Budapest has delayed payment, a move that underscores the Orbán administration's defiance. The fine relates to Hungary's failure to comply with the EU's common asylum policies, particularly concerning the treatment and processing of refugees and asylum seekers.
While the Commission reimbursed all or part of the costs to the member states in the case of other external Schengen border protection countries, Hungary has spent an amount equivalent to €2 billion on the protection of the external Schengen border in recent years without receiving any contribution from the European Union.
In June, tensions rose when the court ruled Hungary's anti-immigration policies violated EU law, sparking a standoff that could result in harsher sanctions if Hungary doesn't comply. In response, Hungary's government proposed free bus transport for asylum seekers to Brussels, though Gulyás clarified it would only apply to those granted political asylum. The European Commission quickly warned this move could provoke retaliation, but Orbán's administration remains committed to its hardline immigration stance.
In terms of the announcements made by the Hungarian authorities that they would transport irregular migrants from the Hungarian-Serbian borders to Brussels, in one word, basically, it is unacceptable. So this action, if carried out, would be in clear breach of the EU law, but also it will be in clear breach of the principle of sincere and loyal cooperation, but also of the mutual trust. In addition, it will also undermine the security of the Schengen area as a whole.
Hungary has also criticized Germany's new border checks aimed at reducing irregular migration. Gulyás questioned whether these checks align with EU principles, suggesting they could threaten European unity. Hungary faces a September 17th deadline to pay the fine, with the potential for deeper conflict with the EU looming. So far, Budapest remains defiant.